Alright, so we're gonna make some tortilla soup. I just grab a whole bunch of easy ingredients over at Aldi. Just got some diced tomatoes, basically their version of Ro-Tel, taco seasoning, and cheese. Chose Gouda, looked good. Chose a type of broth. You can choose whatever you want, usually chicken. I thought this looked interesting, and you know what? Why not be brave? You're not gonna mess this up. You got some corn tortillas, some onions, black beans, mixed vegetables. I'm actually gonna make about twice this amount, but I'm gonna put the normal ingredient amount in and see if I'm able to fit the second batch, but I doubt it. So, we'll see. I'm gonna add some chicken as well. First things first is dice up an onion, because you're gonna wanna actually saute that by itself at first. This is for sauteing the onions. Okay, the onions have started to brown a little bit. And I went ahead and turned it off. I'm going to go ahead and pour in some ingredients. Obviously you can use fresh carrots and celery and stuff like that, but I just figured this was going to be a quick version. We're going to use not just one, 2 cans of black beans. I normally would use something with the habaneros or something really spicy, but since we're going to have a friend eating this that's, well, she doesn't really like spicy stuff. Makes it really easy, and you can do your own, add some cumin, chili powder and all that on your own. This is, again, just a quick, easy recipe. So you just grab one of these for 30 cents or whatever. Makes it really fast. And we add in the chicken breast. It's about 2 pounds of it. You can put in frozen if you need to, but these are fresh ones that I picked up at the store. If you do frozen, you don't really have to add too much time when you're pressure cooking. It just depends on how thick they are. Now, we're going to be adding broth to fill this up. And remember, there is a max line there. You don't want to go over that max line. Okay, we've got my broth. It's interesting sounding. I've never tried it before, but I like to be brave when I'm cooking into my foodie. Make sure that you've got your ring installed, of course. Put it on there, lock it in place. Make sure your vent is in the right position. And let's go ahead and do some pressure cooking. I'm gonna push pressure. I'm gonna do some time. I'm gonna do this for about 22 minutes. Since I'm feeding a lot of people, I'm actually going to do 2 batches of this. And why not just do the other batch in the Instant Pot? We're going to make the tortilla strips for it. And we're just going to experiment here. I've read that you can do it in the oven rather than having to do it in a pan or in a whole bunch of oil. We'll try this out. It's all about experimenting and figuring out what you like. All right, I like to use parchment paper. Not sure what the max temp is on this type of stuff. Oh, 400 it says. So yeah, since we're gonna be doing this at about 300, should work out great. Easy cleanup. We got some packages of corn tortillas. These are white corn. I like yellow as well, but see back there. But I'm gonna try this out with the white ones. I'm just gonna slice them into strips and see how it goes. All right, they're in the oven. 5 minutes and they don't look done. So I'm just gonna let them cook for a while longer. Time is done. Still not quite released. So I'm gonna release it. It's a lot of liquid, so it's gonna take a little while to release. All right, these look done to me. I will test them out and see how it is. Took almost 20 minutes. Pretty long. It's a lot quicker to do them in a pan, but we'll see how these taste. Okay, here's what they look like. Turned out pretty good. I'm gonna try. Actually, these are perfect. The thing is, I forgot to put seasoning salt on these before I cooked them. It would stick on better with the olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some on this now, but the next batch I'll do correctly. I'm going to experiment like I always like to do. When you're doing stuff like this, it's good. You're not going to mess anything up. I mean, and if you do, it's just tortillas. So I'm going to do a little pile here and see if they actually bake. And then spray again, just to, because the whole point is to make this easy. And laying them all out flat is kind of time consuming. We're going to sprinkle Lawry's on it. You know what? The ones that I stirred, we'll experiment. I'm going to have to flip those and sprinkle on them again. I'm not really sure that's going to work, but then open it up. Okay, so just like pulled pork, you're supposed to pull the chicken apart. You know what? This actually might be easier on a plate. You can see the chicken cooked perfectly. It falls apart really easily. I probably could have done this in the pot, but I think it's easier on a plate. All right, and there we go. And we'll pour this right back into the soup. Oops, pretty mess. Start over, right? Ooh, tortilla soup. Okay, it's done. So just add some cheese, your tortillas, and go edit your video.